to back up in the mix like that. And I know you like it when it's just like that. Harder girlies just love my swag. From my kicks to the way I fix my hat. I'm back, fresh like some new J's. Brody got next, NBA 2K, I'm 2K. Shaded with some ladies, reppin' my city. West LA, baby. West LA made me this way. 2 rules, stay fresh, homie, get paid. Hey, never broke and never bummy. I'm from where it's forever sunny. And I feel like money. Man, I feel like money. They attracted to me. Oh, yeah. They come around like honey. They come around like honey. Cause I'm fly like a bee. Oh, yeah. Man, I got them all buzzing. Like, when I come around, round, they go. Yeah, it's going down, they go.
Woo! It's a throwback Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Trending SA. Listen, you're not ready for tonight. I can tell you that right now because it's going to be so much heat. And those that are bringing this fire, I don't want to call them demons, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Starting things off with the beautiful, talented, and the new member to the squad. Her name is Zakia Patel. Oh my.
Pineapple boobs.
Pineapple boobs.
Hot, baby. Bob, pineapple boobs.
Yeah. Tell us about this picture. What is happening here?
Oh. It was just summer, and I love fruit and summer.
Wow. I mean,
she likes to hold 2 balls.
Such weird things going on. All right, so what's happening on your timeline?
So for my updates tonight, I am looking at the hashtags. Hashtag MTPS2018 after Tito Mbwene's budget speech yesterday. Then hashtag in 2019 we don't. People are tired of 2018 already.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I'm really tired of it or not. But listen, we'll get into that a little bit later on. On my right is our Glammy, our cougar, who's not really your cougar, but she's ours, which is very confusing. I sat for many hours trying to break down this hypothesis, and I failed. It's Miss Cooley Roberts, everybody.
Hello, darling. How are you doing? Oh, boy, dude, that is Thuli, ex-Miss South Africa. We were at the Pink Polo a couple of years ago. No, it was
last year.
Okay, it was last year. Don't look hyperboles and Kuli. Come on now. That was Thuli, not Madonsela, Thuli, who was married to a Swati royalty or someone, Dlamini apparently. And that's Cooley Roberts over there. I told you it was the Pink Polo. Very, very nice. But what are we doing tonight? Tonight for Vavas J. We're looking back at some of the most memorable and classic TV film moments. And each of us will then act out a scene, and then we will try and guess where it's from, yeah?
I like it. You guys excited? We're going to throw you back. All the way back. And the lady on my left is a fave. Your fave, my fave, everybody's fave. It's Miss Nina Hasty, everybody.
I love that top. Ooh, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Ring a bass round your heart. Boom, boom, boom.
What's happening there?
Oh, no, I'm busy impersonating Jennifer Rush. Why?
Oh, wait.
Why?
Guys, listen.
Yes, Nana.
That photograph got me into a lot of trouble.
Hi, man.
It was also taken by my former Ben 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'd be
Nina, are you dressed in this picture? What's going on?
No, we'd be.
You understand why that picture got me into trouble?
Oh.
Yeah.
But from your main?
No, my side.
Sure, no.
Tonight on Worth a Follow,
main side, Benton.
we focus on the upcoming Gay Pride event taking place this weekend.
Happy Lesbian Thursday, babies!
All right, and to give us the lowdown, I don't know why I'm making all these sound effects. I am just a 12-year-old boy trapped in a grown person's body. Listen, the chairperson of Joburg Pride is here, Kay Ali.
Great. And I'm the last one of this awesome foursome. They call me Big Daddy, and I'm the Speaker of the House. It's Musa Winkosi Mchombeni.
Oh, Lolo. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again.
Okay.
Who's Simon and who's Garfunkel?
I was talking.
Question is which one? What's going on there? Who's Steve Company and who's Malusi Kikam?
Okay, I shall not take this abuse any longer.
What
All right,
is-
this was me and Black Coffee last year. We just walked past each other in the mall, realized that I'm an Black Coffee Lona.
Were
And
you
then I was like, I'm an
"Daddy,
Pooty.
Is that you?
I was like, Pooty, is that a Pooty?
Oh, but
And then we took a picture, and yeah, it's a great time. It's been a year, jeez. What
Two
a
amazing
long time.
souls.
Aw.
Two amazing souls.
Aw, oh, that's so nice. I mean, I would say Dark Souls, but it's fine.
That's
Our guest
evidence,
tonight
man.
is
That's
legendary current affairs TV and radio presenter. If you recognize the phrase, Masikulume, let's talk, then you definitely know who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Xolani Gwala is in the building. And don't worry, we're not going to be talking about current affairs, nor the state of the economic sanctions posed by them. But if you have any posts or any questions that you'd like to ask Xolani Gwala, do the right thing. It's TrendingSA on 3, TrendingSA on Facebook as well as Instagram. And make sure that you tag at SABC3. We're going for a quick ad break right now. Don't forget, it is at SABC3 that you add on there. And on 3. See you after
we
this.
dance?
Do whatever you want, baby.
I mature better. Now they look all tell us something, so we all get up. I will beat that quarter, say everybody must all bella. Now they need four fella, come on, let's again. Liquid be my hippie, I tear gas once again. Doing it bigger, better, making the cheddar. However, it doesn't matter as long as you doing it all together, partner.
I've seen dreams get deferred. I'm a king of bodies, what I've seen is the worst. Think that I'm 6 feet in the dirt. But you give me keep push. I've been giving birth. I know you see me now, I'm free as a bird. Oh, I go in with the verse. I mean with the words. I'm a king, I'm the first. All white swagger, clean as a nurse. Cheers.
Do it big, and you know it's for sure. What's up, big boss? I was born cause I hustle. Stay focused for sure. I get Salimo King, boss. I was born for what is this? Oh, yes. See, no matter what they say, this will remain. I was born for it. From the beginning, it's been on. Set my sights to the heights, now I'm gone, gone. Can't let my dreams just fade away, no. And I won't let you bring me down, no. Down, hey. Now everybody in the place, if you feel this way, put your hands up. Do this for the cake, that, you don't away, you don't away, shut, you don't away, you don't away, shut, you don't away, you don't away, shut, you don't away.
Yes.
Who's like, here, what song is she listening to?
She's listening to the very same song we're listening to.
I think this is out of beat.
My goodness, you know what? I need to talk to the people that create the show.
Yes.
For that bit, we needed money. We needed to draw the 10 rands so we can Titombo win it properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we should start again. Do it now. I'm joking. All right, welcome back to TrendingSA on SABC3. You can stream us online. It's TrendingSA.tv. Speaking of online, it's time for us to take our booties online and see what you're saying to us on Facebook. This is Pakisa saying, here we go again. Ayep yay.
Yep.
The show is going to be very, very lit. Guys, eating TrendingSA more bato. I love you so much, guys. Keep bringing the nice show in the universe. We love it. We love it. Another one from Aluta here saying that, on 3, yes, when I see normal kula chonga uzi flames. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. And then this one from Likatlane here saying that, hey, TrendingSA squad, you look so good tonight. Nina, is hot tonight.
Thank you so much.
I'm actually going to read it in his voice.
Yeah. What is his voice, do you think?
Hey, TrendingSA squad.
No, he said, no, hey, trending.
Hey, Trending.
Hi, guys.
You guys look so good tonight. Nina is hot tonight.
So when I
That's
open
right,
Nina,
that's
it's song,
right.
eh?
Thank you.
Nina. Yeah, so
That's
it's not
my
Nina.
mistake.
It's not Nina,
It's
us.
Nina.
Oh, wow. Nonke.
Sonke Momo.
Well, thank you for all
Bonke
your
nonke.
posts. Remember, you can send us your tweets because coming up, maybe after the next ad break, we'll see what you have to say. But a lady that has really just taken my heart, Zakia.
You are not alone.
Wow. Okay, so starting.
Mama.
So starting off today's updates with the big story from yesterday, hashtag MTPS 2018. The midterm policy speech was presented by the new Finance Minister, Tito Mboweni.
Sha, sha.
Sha, sha.
Yes.
It would seem the general response to Tito's midterm budget speech was mostly positive, and it did help that leading up to the budget speech, he had shared this tweet. Here's what he had said. Let us do something unusual which will annoy the establishment. If you were Minister of Finance, what would you announce on Wednesday next week? It is time for the medium-term budget policy statement, MTBPS. Over to you. Don't tell the establishment about this tweet. Wow. Ooh. The tweet triggered thousands of responses from tweeps and even Professor Thuli Madonsela, who had several suggestions for the minister. Here are some of those tweets in reaction to Mboweni. Cut the size of the cabinet in half. Cut ministers' salaries, cut off their non-essential perks, keep a tighter rein on local government expenditure.
Yes.
If the government can pay for contraceptives and take care of babies, why can't it provide sanitary towels? Women need those things. Dear Minister Mboweni, thanks for being consistently democratic. I'd announce a VAT exemption for chicken. It's eaten more by the poor than many VAT-insulated items. Reduce perks for ministers, MPs, senior public employees, and invest in enterprise development and inequality reduction.
Sure.
From The Hague. Sure.
From The Hague. From The Hague.
So how did Tito Mboweni respond to the Twitter suggestions? Did his budget speech yesterday actually pay attention to some of the points raised? Well, here are some of the points Mboweni's speech did cover. Okay. 1, government will be scrapping VAT on 3 items.
Yes.
Wait for it.
Okay.
In 2019. And those were white bread flour,
Okay.
baking flour, and sanitary pads.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice,
for that.
nice, nice.
I was so excited. I thought you said no more VAT. I was
Oh,
like,
God.
yeah, and then the
What world?
No, we need it.
2, Mboweni suggested that the size of cabinet should be reduced to make the executive more efficient. Speaking to reporters, Tito said that if he was given the power, he would reduce the cabinet to 20 members.
Nice. I like
Absolutely,
that. I like that. I like that.
I think
Is
they
that-
did that in Ethiopia where they reduced the cabinet to 20 members, and it was half men, half women, 10 women, 10 men, and all of them have PhDs. How
wow.
dare.
You know what's weird is that you're just creating unemployment.
Okay.
No.
3,
literally
he also
10 jobs.
promised faster
But other people-
internet, and steps are being taken to reduce data charges. Hashtag data must fall. Data must fall.
Data must fall.
Please.
Especially because I miss you freeloading tweeting members. Where are the cheapskates? I miss you guys.
I love them.
And 4, he dropped this bombshell on everyone. Okay, he said that, and I quote, motorists must pay e-tolls.
Boo.
Because there is nothing called mahala, end quote.
They bring back Nene.
Overall,
Oh, Trevor Mann.
hey, don't boo me. Overall, it seems like it was a solid budget speech from Tito Mboweni, though we're not sure about the e-tolls. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next hashtag, another topic which trended on my timeline today was the hashtag in 2019, we don't. With 2018 almost over, most of us are already looking into planning for 2019. But tweeps were reminding everyone that there are things we should leave behind. Let me read exactly what people were saying under the hashtag in 2019, we don't.
Okay.
Okay, in 2019, we don't text each other for
hey, hi, rubbish. Just get straight to the point, Chana.
Completely agreed. Completely agreed.
In 2019, we don't celebrate Nelson Mandela Day. The Mandela family must celebrate their ancestor alone, sees we.
So you could, no, speak for yourself. We're going to celebrate, Tina.
Sure. In
Don't speak for
2019,
us.
we don't act like we ain't affected by KFC smell in a taxi. You open it, we eat it together. Whatever, Lindani. However. In 2019, we don't allow Ramanyusa to increase anything before telling us, who's this guy?
Gimang.
We want to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I think some of the tweets are onto something. There are certain things we must definitely leave in 2018 because we won't be tolerating such foolishness. I vote for smack talking myself to be left behind in 2018.
I agree.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I agree.
What do you want to leave behind?
I think 2018 is a very interesting year. I think the things that I feel we need to leave behind is those people that, you know, buzz you. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with buzzing, but those that buzz you on a private number. And also, something else that needs to stop are those gentlemen from a certain part in our country that call us and ask us who we are on our phones. Say, Uba win. What? No, who are you?
This is not a ticky box.
I think I'm just going to give up nonsense on all levels. Nonsense coming into my life and nonsense going out of my life, coming out of my mouth. I just don't want nonsense. No more nonsense. A nonsense-free 2019.
Yeah.
Good.
I like that.
I don't want to stress about things I can't control anymore. The Serenity Prayer, I'm going to actually read it and understand it.
Amen.
Good.
I love it. I love it.
Do you love me, though?
Listen,
Sometimes.
we love it. It's been great. People are going to be
be
practicing
honest.
things. Others will be hoping not to receive calls. But thank you so much, Zakia. We loved
you,
it. So now on to another hashtag from today. The hashtag was Only South Africans Can. And she's reminiscing about some of the most creative and beautiful things that we say and do as South Africans. Now, just a quick reminder of how quick or unique we are as a nation. Let's look at some of the tweets that you posted under this hashtag. This one coming through from Advocate. And Itlhabile saying that only South Africans can come up with some such catchphrases such as "protect me from yourself." This one saying only South Africans can know what to do when you see them approaching you. When you see this, you go, guys. And then Abuti Matutu here saying that, Matute rather, saying only South Africans can write 4 languages in one sentence. Ankiri, Vandag, I'm going to see you, Standwa Sam. Done.
Yes.
Exactly.
4 languages, just like that. Now, with holidays just around the corner and tourists making their plans and changing their destinations and making their way to South Africa, they'll be here in a couple of months, and we thought we should create a tourist guide to help them learn the ways of us locals here in Mzansi. So I thought maybe, Zakia, you would go stand up there again and you'd explain the scenarios as myself, Guli Roberts, as well as Nina Hasty, basically act out these scenarios. All right, so I think we're ready. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Team?
Yes.
Right, so are you ready, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's rock.
29!
All right, I think the best place to start would be the local greeting. As tourists are traveling through our beautiful country, you'll be faced with various situations. The best thing to learn is how to greet and carry a conversation with locals. Team, take it away.
All right, so I'll start. You know, man, I had such a long day, eh?
man.
Such a long day. I mean, I started off last night, leaving here, I had to drive all the way home, and then I got home, and then I slept, and then I woke up again.
Wow.
Oh, then I went to work all day, then I went to the hospital for my call, and then I had to drive here again. Phew, it's a lot. Otherwise?
I had an awesome day. I just, I stayed in bed and I counted my toes and I counted my lashes and my eyelashes because you get confused sometimes and you need to just check because some of them they fall away and the wind blows them away because I've got thin eyelashes. You see. Otherwise, Nina.
I mean, I was having lunch with the Thunderbirds and, we were just doing our best and we had a young meeting there.
Nice.
And
Annual general meeting?
Yeah, no, it was great. Our little AGM, our Thunderbird AGM. Otherwise, you well, eh?
Sure.
Okay. In SA, the word otherwise has versatile meanings. It can refer to the following. Hello, how's it? How are you? How you doing? Or even, what's popping? Another example could be a scenario where you are pulled over by the police and maybe you have violated a traffic rule. What do you do to get yourself out of that situation? Take a look.
And then go one more.
Hey! What's up?
Okay.
Good.
Hi.
All right. Let's see.
Hola, Puti.
What a disaster. All right, let's see. Nazo, good. Down. You respect me. You wind this thing down. Good. Right. Hello, ma'am.
Doesn't make sense.
Hey, how are you, ma'am?
Windows here. Hello?
Right. I'm going to write a ticket here, okay?
Yeah.
The ticket is for... You are driving with an expired disc, okay? It's a disaster. It expired 3 months ago. I mean, 1,000 rand right there. Second, you are doing 61 in a 60 zone. So you are definitely getting 1,000 rand there.
How'd you say sorry?
91. And then the last one is that your tires, they are Chiscope, all of them. So I'm going to give you another 1,000 rand. So 3,000, ma'am.
Are you saying that my tires are bald? I don't know what he's
They are Chiscopes, you see.
Okay.
They are shiny.
Listen, I'm really sorry, officer. It's just that we were it was an emergency. I was just at the bank.
The hospital.
And
Okay,
I was at the hospital
okay,
bank,
madam.
At the bank,
Okay,
inside the hospital.
I don't want to hear your stories. I'm very thirsty. As you can see, it is hot. And I need a big, strong drink. A strong drink.
No.
Just something cold drink.
Actually mean a cool
I
drink.
wait, you could put another drink in the tangle and
Just hold on a second. Sorry, I know what kind of cool drink he wants, Kuli.
We just check the tires here.
Here
on this
you
side.
go. Here you go,
Alright.
officer.
Hey, man,
Fagi
jump in,
Mali.
jump in.
What?
All right, your tires are fine, actually. It's just these glasses are shiny.
The hair just grew on my tires.
Just keep going. All right, thank you.
I'm full.
Only South Africans can doesn't only refer to the way we speak, but also how you handle tough situations. So when you meet a cop asking you for coke money, just know they want bribe money. Finally, you've now made friends in the country and they invite you over for a braai. That's a barbecue. Music is pumping and people are dancing and you decide to join them and then this happens.
Show me. Yo, Lala DJ.
Yes.
What's the baby? What's the baby? What's the water? Ay. Let's go. 1, 2, ay,
Oh my goodness.
So shouting of expletives during dancing is considered as encouragement for you to continue dancing. So don't be alarmed. Enjoy your visit.
Yes, it is a Thursday and sadly our last show for the week. But hey, listen, the weekend is here, so you know the fun's coming your way. It's still TrendingSA on SABC3 online, TrendingSA.tv. And our guest tonight is legendary radio and TV presenter Xolani Gwala. So share your posts and questions for him using the hashtag #on3. Now, Sis Guli, are you ready?
I'm ready. I just woke up.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
I'm ready, baby. I was born ready.
I want you
yes.
to now keep quiet because I don't want you to read the tweet. I'm joking. Go for it.
Why are you
I
like
get to
this?
read the tweets. June Becca Ketler says, those dance moves, Dr. Musum Tomeri Fire.
What?
Okay, Lihle Msibi says it's on 3. Zakia, why don't you do the Watete dance, baby?
I wasn't invited.
She wasn't invited.
Yeah, look, the thing is, you're the one that's married here. We do this rehearsal
Yes.
after 12 at night.
Yes.
So, I mean, you can come. I'll show you tonight.
Oh, will you show me tonight?
Ada, you can come.
Perfect. Thank you for all your posts, your likes, as well as your messages that you send on all your social media platforms, all your data. We love it. It's now time for With a Follow.
With one of the biggest events coming up this weekend, Johannesburg Pride. Tonight, the chairperson of the event is here to give us details on the event. She is also the regional director for Interpride, a global networking platform for Pride organizers. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Make some noise for Kay Ali!
Kay Ali! We love it.
Bow.
Hello and welcome after all these
Thank
years.
you.
Welcome, welcome.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We had a little chat and Kay and I last saw each other 15 years ago.
Yes.
Fantastic.
About that time.
Listen, Pride Week kicked off today. There are so many things that are going to be happening in the mix, planned, over the next couple of days. Please take us through or talk us through some of the preparations and the objectives for this year's Pride event.
So what we've done is we actually started making Joburg Pride a lot more relative. Because of my involvement with Interpride, we are looking at what Prides are doing globally and we're trying to enhance our Pride goers experience in South Africa.
Brilliant.
So what we've done is we've started expanding on supporting events. So today kicked off with a lifestyle conference called Beyond the Closet.
Okay.
And it's all about creating positivity. If you're in a relationship, you want to adopt kids, you want to have kids via surrogacy, what are your legal rights? What's the cost implications? We started having genuine discussions with professional subject matter experts in the fields that can give you actual facts. Tomorrow night, we have the Pride of Africa Awards. So Joburg Pride has always been dubbed the Pride of Africa. And we have the Pride of Africa Awards. It's literally recognizing unsung heroes of the community. So you've got vloggers that are saying, if you're positive, HIV positive, it's not a death sentence.
Right.
And they share their daily experiences with you and how they stay healthy and how they maintain a good life. Someone that's transitioning, depends male to female, female to male transitioning.
So important what you're doing.
It's phenomenal journeys. And these are all game changers, from a community perspective. And you don't get to hear of them unless you're following someone specifically. So what we're doing tomorrow night is we're saying, let us recognize you, let us open you up to the partners that Johannesburg Pride has got. You never know who connects to who, where, and how it enhances the game changer.
Absolutely.
Saturday is a traditional event.
Right.
So that's the parades, the Mardi Gras that's going to take place in the streets of Melrose Art. And it's absolutely, I think, the most exciting day of my calendar. I don't know about anyone else, but my calendar, definitely. And then Sunday, we're ending it off with a stand-up for passion.
Okay.
And we doing a family brunch this year. We're saying basically, if you have supporters families, come along, let's have breakfast together. If you haven't had supporters families, not a problem, come and share the love. That's going to be an end to the 4-day event. So we didn't want to take it too big on the first year. It is our 29th year, so we're also doing trial and error because next year, obviously being 30, we want to do a lot more.
So there have been controversies that have surrounded the week previously. There's always controversy, and I want to hear specifically about the racial problems that existed in the past.
Absolutely. So we obviously inherited the perception.
Yeah.
The Pride Committee that currently works on Johannesburg Pride came into being in 2013, which is when the previous Pride Board dissolved. It's taken us 5 years to build up to a very, very diverse community initiative. We're an unfunded NGO, so we don't do as much as we'd want to do. We rely on the generosity of corporate South Africa to help us with what we do. But in terms of how we've changed the perception, we've maintained Pride as a free event, so entrance free,
Brilliant.
all inclusive, all accessible. We've moved it out of a rugby field, so we've moved it away from segregation. There's no pride in celebrating by yourself in a rugby field. We've taken it to Melrose Arch, we've given it that global flair. We've also then taken from the community. And so we've got very talented people within the community, so we started bringing them in, creating diversity from an entertainment perspective. Because the minute you cater for what people want to listen to, they're going to come to the event. And I think that was also a very big problem previously, is that entertainment was very focused and not holistically focused. So yeah, those were some of the changes we've made. I think also the fact that we are 100% diverse as a board made a very big difference.
There's been a surge of LGBTQI plus artists in the commercial scene. What kind of performances can attendees expect?
I think we have an extremely talented and creative community. We've got Toya DeLazy,
Yes.
sponsored to come back home to perform after a very, very long time. And then we've coupled Toya with DJs, commercial DJs, like All Way to Biscuit, Darker Than White. And these are all regular Pride entertainers from the community, DJ Puggy. I mean, we get a lot of social media tweets and they're like, there's no LGBT event that can take place without Biscuit and without Puggy in the lineup. So we're listening and we're giving it to them.
So, eventual goals for Pride Month in South Africa.
So eventual goals for Pride, not just in South Africa.
Yes.
I've got a responsibility with Africa.
Yes.
Based
You
on
have a huge
Pride.
responsibility because there's a lot of homophobes there.
So absolutely. We're interlocking with the entire continent. Goals, we want to create and liberate all LGBT community members in Africa to live their most authentic life.
Yes.
And we want to do this by assisting, supporting, building more LGBT Pride-like events, not necessarily the Pride that we know, because it's not allowed in most of Africa.
Fantastic. You know what, Kay Ali? We are going to liberate. We are going to celebrate. It is Pride Week. Thank you so much for joining us here on Training SA. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kay Ali.
Great things, of course. That's what's happening in your area. Right now, though, it's time for us to see Vava's Day.
Yes, Basasana isn't a Training SA. On tonight's Baba's Yay, I have a challenge for my squad. Before the show, I asked the team to prepare a scene from either an old school movie, a drama, or comedy show. Each member will then reenact their chosen scene, and we'll have to guess the character and name of the show. You guys ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready, Sakea? Okay, we'll start with Musa. Start with you,
Okay,
Musa.
me? All right.
Yes, Mus.
All right.
Right, so guys, he'll do his thing, and we have to guess.
He gets props.
Is it
Wow,
from
he's
Schindler's
got
List?
props.
He's got props as well. He's taken quite seriously.
I can't
You don't
do
win
this.
anything, Musa, by the way.
wow.
It's not a competition,
Man, he
Musa.
wins everything.
All right, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Let's go, Musa.
Hey! Nifunani la! Hey! Nifunani la na! Phela today is Independence Day, bafanas. Today is Independence. Hey, kulani lapo. Mawe. Kula lapo, kula.
Mawe.
Nawe kula lapo.
Mawe.
I'll be back. Ngizobuya.
Nice one, Lala. Okay. Ooh, nice one, Lala. Okay, guys. I want you guys to guess. I want you to guess.
no idea.
Nina, what movie?
I have no idea.
What movie is that from? Come on, Nina.
It's from the movie Forrest Gump.
No, you're wrong.
Not that
I have
one.
no idea.
Shaka Zulu?
No, that's wrong.
Maya the V?
Okay, listen. That is from Yizo.
Nice one.
Okay,
Okay, we continue.
I'm trying to work here, so please leave this class, please. Please.
Commonplace appearance, like so many things, it is not what is outside, but what is inside that counts. This is no ordinary lamp. It once changed the course of a young man's life. A young man who liked this lamp was more than what
baby, yes.
a diamond in the rough.
You're so good. You're so good. Okay, that was so okay. It's okay.
Yes.
I remember watching it on Sundays.
No.
Scoot is nice.
Scoot is nice.
Yeah.
Zach, anything. Anything.
It's
The Sopranos.
wait, The Little Mermaid.
Let's show them what it is, guys. I know you at home know what it is.
Enchantment. The finest merchandise this side of the River Jordan. On sale today. Come on down. The lamp. It once changed the course of a young man's life. A young man who liked this lamp was more than what he seemed. A diamond in the rough.
More. Guys, well done. That was absolutely fantastic. Nina, Zakia as well. I was Musa.
Oh, you're going to do it? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I refuse. And the reason why I refuse because she's the one that came up with the game and she's going to cheat to make herself win. Listen, we're going to go for an ad break. Don't go anywhere. When you come back, my way. Xolani Gwala joins us here in studio. See you now. Welcome back to it. It is still Trending SA on SABC3. And tell your friends that aren't watching right now, they can catch us again tomorrow, actually immediately after this, TrendingSA.tv. Thank you for all your tweets. We see them, we love them, keep sending them our way. And of course, it's time to get into our guest for tonight. Now, this is a man of incredible internal fortitude, a man with dynamic talent, and has been blazing the trail in the TV and radio industry for many years. Tonight, he is here to share his journey of overcoming his cancer diagnosis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to have him here with us. This is Mr. Xolani Gwala. Can I tell you something? I don't think this day in my life would ever happen because I remember when I was a child, grade 7, you'd have to polish your shoes on a Sunday and then the show would come on. Masikulume, and you'd be like, no, I don't like this man. Why?
Why?
Because the parents want to watch it and you're like 13. That's the last thing you want to watch. But welcome to our show.
Thank you.
It's such a great pleasure to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Let's talk about the public outcry and all the support that you've had. How does that, or how has that made you feel? From the day that you were diagnosed, or rather when you told us that certain issues had come out and this is what is happening, how does that make you feel?
It's been overwhelming. But I've also been grateful because I understand that it could have ended any other way.
Yeah.
And it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Especially now, I mean, I get a lot of emails from cancer patients and people, families who have, loved ones who are going through the same thing that I've been going through and still going through. So I understand that it could have gone either way. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. It's kept me going.
How did you get to that understanding? I mean, there's obviously a change that needs to happen at some point or another. The doctor comes to you, he says, this is what we have, this is what we found. What goes on in your head and how do you move past that to get to a point where you can accept, I think?
I think it is natural that, when the doctor says you have cancer, it's like the most gut-wrenching words that you'll ever hear. Primarily because you understand that cancer is an epidemic and there's no cure, and you understand it ends with death. So you go through, I suppose, a process of facing your mortality, thinking about death quite a lot, and understanding that you are mortal and it can happen to you.
Sure.
It's so remarkable to see you being so open with something that's quite a private matter. Was it always your plan to come out and speak to the public about your diagnosis, or was it just due to virtue of the circumstances that you had to sort of open up about what was going on with you with the public?
See, and I get that question quite a lot. I think because of my work, I never hesitated about coming out because of my work. So I suppose you could look at it from two perspectives. The one perspective is that in any event, I had to tell the listeners who were already starting to ask questions about where is this guy, what's going on. So I had to. But even in getting to that decision, it wasn't difficult because I had nothing to hide about it. It's not something that you go out there and look for. And it's not like, you were reckless. Or,
Where's Xolani? Where's Xolani? Where's Xolani? On the radio.
Thank you.
Who's the Stephen guy now?
But you're looking very, very good, Budwani. I hope you know that. It's been almost a year. I mean, what are the changes in Endlini? I mean, how have you and your family coped?
So it's a traumatic thing, eh? So I think we're all, Endlini, we're still going through this journey of like a recovery process. I mean, me physically, and of course just dealing with the cancer itself, but also Endlini with, just an emotional recovery because it's traumatic.
What do you have to say to those people who've been tweeting you and trying to reach out to you that you weren't able to say, hey, I'm okay? Do you want to look into the camera and say, hey, I'm fine, and I do appreciate those?
I am. I really am. And I'm really grateful for the support that people have given me. It's been overwhelming. It's just been amazing. And that kind of thing just, it keeps you going.
You're back on air and there's been a strong reaction to your return. When did you decide to get back onto air?
That's an interesting story because I was actually meant to start in September, according to our plans, because my last surgery was in June, liver surgery. So we decided maybe it would be up until September, then I'll go back to work at the beginning of September. But as I was recovering, I thought, I'm feeling fit enough. And in August, I was talking to my station manager. At the beginning of August, I was like, you know what, actually, I want to go back to work. So I went back a month earlier than we had initially planned, partly because, it was just good to get back to the thick of things again. You've been at home or hospital for a year. So you really just want to be out there and forget about, what's been happening and forget about feeling sorry for yourself kind of thing. You want to be part of the...
So getting back there, were you excited? Were you scared? What did it feel like?
Oh, the first day was extremely emotional. First day was just mentally exhausting, but very emotional as well. Again, because people then start relating their stories and you start getting so much information about what's going on around the cancer epidemic, etc. But also just the love. Just the love on its own, sometimes you think, do I really deserve all of this?
John Robbie was loving you. John Robbie was just loving you.
It was
Everyone was loving you.
Right, so So you change the perspective. You know, you start looking at people differently, completely, and your understanding of, and you realize that people inherently are very good, very good. And when your back is against the wall, you need them. You need them.
Did you get the support that you wanted apart from your family? I hear you saying people are inherently good, and things like this bring that out of them. But you know, you've got colleagues, you've got people like that. Did people step up, or did you initially find yourself in a very dark place?
No, I never. Not even for a single day did I find myself in that dark place. Family and friends. So I still take chemo just up the road here, and in fact I'm doing it tomorrow morning. But if you go there was a corner where every time I went for chemo, there were people around me, and we were laughing and we were making a lot of noise. So it was actually called a noisy corner because we were just laughing.
You were the naughty kids.
Yeah, the naughty kids.
We certainly were. So I never really, and even my oncologist even today, he still can't, he doesn't understand it because he says, look, I get all of these, you know, old people who have cancer, who are really like critical stages. I treat them, and towards the end, they say, oh, but how is Mr. Gwala? And you know, so I never felt alone for a single day.
Mr. Gwala, you're in remission now, but you're still having some treatments.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about what that means? And I'm going to double that up with if you can wrap this up into like a minute and a half. You understand?
Okay.
Also, just what it means, if you can give some awareness to people about cancer in general. Like, what has your awareness, what has this opened up to you? Like, what should people know about, and what can you flag to people that are watching this?
Okay, so just the technicality of remission is that it's always a matter of time. It's about how long. It's about, for instance, cure. You can only start talking about cure maybe from 10 years, 15 years.
Right.
So it's a long journey.
Right.
So that's one part of the story.
Okay.
The other part, and I think it's quite an important part that you're talking about what I've learned, and there's just so much I've learned, but I want to pick up one thing that I heard last week. I had an hour-long show on radio about cancer, and I got a call from a Dr. Burbington from Donald Gordon, who said, in South Africa, black men in particular used to show for colorectal cancer, which is what I had, colon cancer, but after 50. But now they show 10 years earlier than white men.
Wow.
Why?
Because it's an epidemic. It is out there and it is real. So if you have an opportunity to go and get yourself scoped, colonoscopy and whatever it is that you need to get.
Is it diet? Is the diet contributing to
I think the
epidemic?
diet has a lot to do with it. The environment has a lot to do with it. There are fumes. There are all sorts of things. But it is getting worse.
Okay.
Sure.
So the key factor, get checked.
Get checked,
from younger.
And this whole thing about waiting until you're 50. I was 42. So forget about that thing about 50. People are getting younger and younger. And I see so many young ladies, breast cancer is big issue, 20, 25, 27. So it really is a big issue. It's opened my eyes, yeah.
Plans for the rest of the year, 2019?
Plans for this year? Just having fun, I think. Just, forgetting about what happened the past year, working, getting out there.
Why do you think people love you so much?
Because I love them.
Oh, just
I think so, actually. I think that's what it is. I think it's just, we love each other.
No, good for you. Good for you. I'm very, very happy.
Never did I ever think I'd see the man that played on my TV at night when I was polishing my shoes. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck on the rest of the journey. And we'll see you again in 10 years' time.
Yes, I hope so.
And then 20 years' time, and we'll be all together at the old age home. Thank you so much.
Hope so.
All right, that was Xolani Gwala, our guest for today. It's time now to take a quick ad break. When we come back, what's up on WhatsApp?
Only.
I'ma say it humbly, no arrogance. Friends, foes, family be my evidence. Damn. gents, let me tell you about that. Something that will make Muruti shout that. Something that will make your mama bounce that. Something that will make all your aunts cough out the lungs. That's something that make your uncle grab his guns. That's something y'all shishimi. Say it out loud, make a grown man chichirisa. That's something y'all shipidi. Make you even doubt hore le rato le kau pirisa. Then again, for now, it's just a feeling, just a feeling. What a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling that I have. What a feeling that I have. Feeling that I have. What a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling that I have. Feeling that I have. Feeling that I have. I got a feeling, got jealous. Look. I got a feeling, got jealous. Can't concentrate, feels like the downfall. But anyways, just a feeling. Got me walking upside down, I need a healing.
Well, I'm with my girls, but I hope you're enjoying the show. It's still Trending SA here on SABC3. And this is the last part of the show. No! This is horrible. Dear SABC3, can we have another hour? Tomorrow.
Or just another day.
Another day.
Or 7 days a week.
I'm still the bunch.
Listen, it's still this show that you love, and it's time for us to get into what's up on WhatsApp. Now, listen, relationships are a struggle for most of us. Well, for most of them. A lot of people just sit there and they think, geez, man, where's my bae? Is my bae safe? Is my bae being handled by someone? But you think that the safest place for your bae is in church, wouldn't you?
No.
Think again.
Wow.
Imagine.
It's absolutely disgusting behavior. But guys, I mean, those are humans. Whether they're wearing red coats or green coats or purple coats, it's disgusting. And you guys put them on pedestals because they're in coats.
Yeah. What is disaster?
Why do you guys go to church? I don't go to church.
Well, listen, it's been a great week here on SABC3's Trending SA. Really glad that you joined us throughout the week. But listen, if you know someone that missed 1 minute of the show, tell them to catch us again next week, because we'll be back on Monday at 10:30 p.m. Thank you so much, Zakia, for joining us this week. We really had a good time. And thank you to the ladies. You guys are absolutely amazing. From us, you know how we do. The team here at Trending SA. We want to say good night, good evening, and enjoy your weekend.